Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and you're watching Star News Live. Here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. The lawyer for the family of a South African man fatally shot by police in April has released a doorbell camera surveillance video of the events preceding the shooting. The surveillance camera at the Coelho Street home in Nu'uanu shows Lindani Myeni taking off his shoes and following a couple inside the house. Myeni's family has said he likely mistook the home for a nearby temple and entered by mistake. The video appears to back up their version of events as Myeni quickly leaves the house and apologizes several times. But by then it is too late. The woman he followed into the house is on the phone, excitedly telling a 911 operator that a man has broken into her house. Police officers arrive soon afterward but do not identify themselves. Myeni fights with the officers, one of whom fires 3 fatal shots. The Myeni family has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against HPD and the officers. You can view the full video at staradvertiser.com. Hawaii health officials reported 37 additional coronavirus infections today, bringing the state's total since the start of the pandemic to 37,104 cases. There were no new Hawaii COVID fatalities reported today for the 4th straight day, so the state's virus-related death toll remains at 506. Today's new infection cases include 20 on Oahu, 8 on the Big Island, 3 on Kauai, 2 on Maui, and 4 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside of the state. State officials counted 6 additional COVID hospitalizations today. As of Monday, there were 28 COVID patients in Hawaii hospitals, with 8 in intensive care units and 4 on ventilators. Health officials also reported that 689 COVID infections are considered to be currently active today. The Delta variant of the coronavirus, which can spread more easily and cause a more severe illness, has been detected in Hawaii in a fully vaccinated resident. Department of Health officials said the variant was detected for the first time in Hawaii in an Oahu resident who traveled to Nevada in May. The person, who was not identified, was fully vaccinated and tested negative for COVID before returning to Hawaii. Several days after returning to the state, the person developed mild symptoms consistent with a COVID infection and tested positive for the virus. Health officials said there is no evidence that the resident passed on the virus to anyone else. The Delta variant was first detected in India, where its rapid spread set off a public health crisis in April and May. The variant now comprises about 6% of the cases in the United States. Honolulu police are looking for 2 men who allegedly robbed a 24-year-old man at knife point in Chinatown Monday. Police said 2 men approached the victim on Hotel Street at about 12:10 p.m. One of the men was armed with a knife and demanded money. Police said the suspects fled on foot with cash taken from the victim. The suspects are described as in their 20s with medium builds. Both were wearing black shirts and black pants at the time. Anyone with information is asked to call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 955-8300. Finally, the Hawaii Farm Bureau announced today that it is canceling this year's Hawaii State Farm Fair due to the coronavirus pandemic. Farm Bureau officials said the decision was made due to the health and safety of all involved with the event and for the greater community. The annual event is sponsored by the Bureau, the State Department of Agriculture, and the Hawaii State 4-H Livestock Council. It's normally held mid-July at Kualoa Ranch in Windward, Oahu. Each year, the fair typically attracts 15,000 attendees over 2 days and involves hundreds of volunteers who plan and run the event. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.